Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. You want to find a position that is both sturdy and comfortable. If you're uncomfortable, then you're just going to be distracted by your body during the practice, which is unnecessary. Just finding a comfortable position really helps with the practice. You also want to find something sturdy because it gives us a sense of groundedness, a sense of being here. That we're not just using this moment to get to the next. That we're not just doing this in order to get somewhere. That we're really here to stay. And this sense of stability really helps with being still, grounded, and present. Sitting in a chair achieves this goal. Sitting in a formal meditation posture also achieves this goal. You can also lie down. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed, or you feel more comfortable doing that, go ahead and do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you. And looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing at a particular spot in the floor, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly, yet clearly, downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position, and your eyes are either closed or, or open, gaze directed softly, yet clearly downwards. Let's begin by simply allowing. Allowing whatever wants to show up to show up. Be that a busy mind, fearful mind, annoying sounds in the background, pain, pleasure. Whatever it is, say yes to it. Invite it here and now. Let go of this incessant need to control the way things are. Right now, just drop it all and notice what already is. Leave alone all of your intentions you have, of course, with meditation. Leave alone any future you want to gain, any kind of attainment or special experience, a quiet mind, whatever. Leave it all alone. Completely forget it. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, and no one to become. Just recognize this moment as it is. And notice where your attention is right now. For most, it's situated somewhere in the head where thoughts come from. See if you can just bring this attention down to this coming and going sensations of the breath. See if you can notice the sensations of breathing without getting distracted by this next thought. And if you're normal, I'm probably catching you thinking about something. Don't worry. Don't complicate it. Just return to the breath, rising and falling. Return, return to breathing. Allowing thoughts to come and go as they please. Just don't get involved. Gently remain with the breath. The mind can be as complicated and frustrated as it needs to be. Let the mind think what it wants to. Let the chaos come. Just remain with breathing. It's only difficult because there's a habit of going to thoughts. So just keep returning to the breath. Don't expect your mind to be quiet to understand meditation. We notice breathing as thinking happens. Just stay with the breath, rising and falling. All right, you can look at the screen. My my teacher's teacher, Sun Song Sanim, Daesan Sanim. He's a Korean Zen master, one of the best, one of the most amazing people that I've never met. One of them. But you can find a lot of his talks online, or you, you could just see him speak. And I've heard a lot of stories from my own teacher about him. And he started the Quantum School of Zen, which is kind of where I learned Zen Buddhism. And when he would sit and give what they call Dharma talks, people would sit and ask questions. He would just sit down and say, "Is there any questions? Any kind of question? Ask." And a lot of the times, somebody would raise their hand and start asking a question about how they begin by talking about how difficult life is and how they have all these problems that they don't seem to solve, that they can't solve. And they're just kind of in a situation where this, it just seems like nothing can help. Not even meditation can help because things are so bad. And then what do I do about this particular situation? They would just go on and on. He would just sit there listening, just listening very intently. And then after maybe 5 minutes or so of just this download of their problems and how they don't know how meditation can help, he would say, "What color is this wall?" And they would say, "White." He'd be like, "Good, stay there." He said, "Don't make things so complicated. The wall is white, grass is green, the sky is blue. That's it. And if you don't understand, you're thinking." We do this. Us as human beings, we complicate everything. How many times if you've ever noticed in your life, and I'm sure you have, when you've truly let a situation, say at work or something, just kind of go, you don't touch it, it resolves on its own, you know, where you don't react and then it just kind of goes away. Most of our problems in life are of this kind. We think too much and we complicate everything. We imagine futures that don't exist. We worry about things. We come up with ideas that may or may not be true, but we swear it's true because I saw the way she looked at me. Whatever. Don't complicate it. This practice is so simple that a lot of people just practice and don't understand it and they bounce off of it because they think it should be something deep and exciting, like fireworks. But the wall is green. These eyes are brown. What do we hear? What do we smell? This moment. Not this moment thought about. Not this moment as we divide and categorize and judge. Just this right here as you're watching this. Right here. This is it. This is really it. We complicate everything by thinking about it. I'm not saying thinking is bad, but it's most of the time unnecessary for us to be well and happy in this life. This is why this practice is so utterly important. Because if we can learn to let go of our thoughts, we can truly begin to live. Some people say life begins at 40. You can say life begins when we let go of thinking. Because then we are truly with our life. We are truly in this moment. We are right here where everything always is, and it never is the future. It's never the past. It's just now. And to the degree that we live here and now, that we notice the moment here, the grass is green, clouds are white, birds are flying, cars room room, birds chirp chirp. Right here. To the degree we stay here, we are free. It is the degree we are free. So don't complicate this life by thinking about it. Because everything is so simple. So practice whatever you do. Just practice. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for showing up. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.